Good morning, students. I am Sonam Jain here. Today I am going to teach you Chapter 6 Foods We Eat. Students, as you know, people have different food habits according to the availability of food, customs, and traditions. Now, let's talk about these children, whatever they have eaten yesterday. Fine. Last night, this boy is saying last night he has eaten, fine, chapati, that is made up of bajra with jaggery. Jaggery means good. Fine. And this girl is saying she has eaten dal and rice. Fine. And this girl is saying she had not eaten anything because nothing is cooked in her house. Fine. And this boy is saying he had eaten, fine, langar. In the langar, what was that? In the langar, dal and chapati. He has eaten dal and chapati. Fine. And now this girl is saying her mother cooked kheer and puri, but she doesn't like kheer and puri. Instead of kheer and puri, she had eaten omelette. Fine. Now this boy is saying he had eaten fish. Fine. He liked fish very much, and he was saying that it was really very tasty. Fine. Now this last girl, she had eaten noodles. Fine. Her mother, fine, brought that noodles from someone's house where she works. Fine. She has eaten noodles. Now let's talk about the Vipul's family. In the Vipul's family, so many members are there, all having different eating habits because all having the different age. Fine. According to the age, people having different food habits. Fine. Now let us read about Vipul's family. When the Vipul returning home from the school, fine, he bought butta. Fine. He asked from his mother, very chutki mama, very chutki. Fine. His mother replied, chutki is in the room. Fine. Chutki is the little sister of Vipul. Fine. Now Vipul caught his grandmother's hand and said, you also come upstairs with me. Fine. His mother stopped him. Fine. I have soaked bas chapati in dal. Fine. Let her first have her meal. Fine. Fine. Now students, tell me, have you put sugar in the dal? No. Fine. But his dadi, fine, eating, his dadi adding sugar in the dal. Fine. What the dadi was saying to the mama, fine, Vipul's mama, after coming to Nagpur, you have forgotten our own way of making food. Fine. Dadi is saying to Vipul's mother, fine, I have tasted the dal. I have been prepared well, replied Vipul's mother. What the Vipul's mama replied? Vipul's mama replied, I have also tasted the dal. It was yummy. Fine. I have prepared it well. Fine. It was too tasty. Let's try this dal. Fine. But the dadi is not wants to eat because she is adding the sugar in the dal. Fine. Now Vipul picked up his grandmother's plate and ran upstairs. He asked her to follow him quickly. Fine. When I was your age, I could run up a hill in the same time, said Dadi. Fine. Vipul was saying to Dadi, fine, ran up quickly, Dadi. Fine. But Dadi replied, when I was in your age, fine, I was also ran up according to you. Fine. Vipul gave the butta, fine, he was eating his mummy, washed his hands and lifted little Chutki. Fine. Suddenly Chutki started crying. She's hungry. Fine. That's why she is crying now, said mama. His mama is saying Chutki is hungry. Fine. She sat and start drinking the milk. Now this is a question round. Why was Dadi not able to climb the stairs quickly? Dadi had become too old to climb the stairs quickly. Fine. Next question is, how does Dadi like to have her dal? Dadi likes to have some sugar in her dal. Fine. Now next question is, how many person in the story can eat butta easily and why? Fine. You have listened the story. Now tell me, in the story Vipul, his mother and his mummy can eat butta easily because they are young and they having the healthy teeth. Fine. Can all old people eat butta? Why? Yes, old people usually have weak teeth, fine, and hence most of them cannot eat butta. Fine. They having weak teeth, that's why they are not able to eat butta. Now next question is, for 4 months Chutki will have only her mother's milk, that is her only food. Why? Fine. Chutki is so little. Fine. So small. Fine. 4 month old baby do not have teeth, so they feed on milk only, and mother's milk is the best food for them, and milk is also considered as a complete food. Fine. Milk considered as a complete food. And see, now compare your teeth with your grandparents and the little baby. Fine. See, you having the healthy teeth, and see in the pictures. Fine. Some teeth are removed in your grandparents. Fine. And the little baby has no teeth. Fine. Now again questioning round. Ask your children and fill in the table. What can they eat and what they cannot eat? A child, when they are child, milk, kheer, khichdi, they can eat the milk, kheer, khichdi, dal. Fine. And what can they not eat? Butta, dry fruits, hard fruits, chapati. The small baby can't eat these hard fruits. Fine. And chapati also. Fine. Now whenever, fine, when you are young, fine, you can eat everything and nothing is there, fine, that you can't eat. Fine. Now when you will ask from the old people what they can eat, they can eat chapati soaked in dal because they don't have they having the loose teeth. Fine. Some teeth are removed also. Khichdi, mashed potato, milk, but they can't eat hard foods, nuts, butta, hard chapati. Fine. Now, so this was about things that we can or can't eat. Do we eat all the things that we can eat? Not always. Let us talk about those things that we eat. Fine. Put circle on the things that we eat often. Fine. See here the some things are there. Fine. You have to circle whatever you are eating. Fine. See, first is rice. Then see, most of the time you are eating rice. Fine. See, this is the picture of wheat. Fine. This picture of barley. Fine. And some people are eating the oats in the breakfast. Fine. See, this is maize. Fine. You have seen butta. We have discussed about this butta in the story also. This is millet. Fine. Now this is tapioca. Fine. Fine. I think you have heard about this word sabudana. Fine. Fine. This is ragi. Fine. According to the fine, people having different food habits according to the area. Fine. Now most of our food is made up of these things. Depending on what grows easily at which place, different things are eaten at different places. Fine. See, these different things are eaten fine at different places.